Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Happy Friday. Welcome to the Lady Lounge, Friday edition. And I said it, I hate scammers. Okay. So I'm in bed, right? Minding my business. Oh, that coffee's good. Sleep. My cell phone rings. I have on my little headsets. And I'm like, 847 area code. So I roll over and I answer it, right? So when I answer the phone, these motherfuckers talking about they looking for my sister. And I was like, oh, they were like, because they want to serve her with some papers for an outstanding credit card bill. Now, mind you, I'm just like, I'm smelling scam. I'm smelling scam. So I took the number down. They gave me some sort of reference number and I hit my sister. She didn't answer. So she texted me and I sent her the number. And I was like, but I think it's a scam. So me and my sister are extremely petty. She calls them. They telling her some bullshit. And then I call them. And the lady, I'm like, well, where is this law firm? Oh, it's in California. I was like, okay, well, I act like my sister. I was like, well, I never had a line of credit with this company. The bitch hang up on me. I'm like, okay, bitch, let's play. Cause I am petty like that. And I don't like scamming ass shit. So I called back and I was like, yeah, I just called and the lady hung up on me and woo woo. So she goes, oh, I'm so sorry. And she started, telling me she got my sister's name, address. She even know what type of car my sister drive. And I'm like, I'm acting like my sister. So I was like, well, I was like, I find that very interesting because I have my credit report. And this company is nowhere on my credit report saying I owe anything. So she was like, well, a lot of times they don't report these things to the credit company. Bitch, don't lie. I was like, let me speak to your supervisor. They had me on hold 3 minutes. A supervisor get on the phone and she trying to tell me the same bullshit this bitch was telling me. And I was like, well, I just find it very interesting because I don't see this on my credit report. And she was just talking all that good hot garbage. And I was like, well, I want to, where's the company? What's the address? What's this? These motherfuckers didn't want to give you any information. So I'm just telling y'all, if these people call y'all phones and they tell you they know all your information and you have an outstanding bill, block them. Because my sister said she was like, she told the lady, well, I'm gonna contact the attorney general's office. And she said the bitch hung up on her. Not only did she hang up on her, they blocked my sister's number because she tried to call them back. Now they didn't block my number. That's why I called 2 times. Because I just feel like y'all have all this time in the world to try to scam a motherfucker. And then you want to tell people, oh, well, she drives, this is the car. We could take a lien against the car. No, the fuck you can't. No, you can't. Be very careful, you all. And be careful with your more elderly relatives or elderly friends because these people are so predatory that they will tell people these things to instill fear. And it really works with like older people. You got to get up real early in the morning to try to get one past me. Be careful, people. Like, seriously, be very careful. I don't know how they get all these. why you looking for my sister? But y'all said y'all sent a letter to her house. I was like, come on, man. But dealing with like maybe an elderly relative, they'll pull that with those older people. And those older people might get scared. Now, if I had said, hell yeah, they are. Hey, girl. Now, someone else might have been like, well, how much is it? And, initially they told me that the bill was $3,000, but now it was up to like 8,000. I'm like, cut it. Cut the bullshit out. But an older person might take that phone call, get scared, and be like, well, I'll just pay the $3,000. Not knowing that they don't even owe. They are scandalous and they try to instill fear in people. That shit don't work with younger people, but it works with older people because those are the ones who get scammed. And then they tell you, they try to scare you with the whole lawsuit thing. Bring it, because I don't owe anybody. But the fact that why you calling me to get in touch with my sister if y'all mailed her something? And she was like, well, she's going to be served. Well, she was saying me because I was acting like I was my sister. I was like, well, I'll be waiting. Do these people not realize that people are on to them? We know. A few months back, my sister got a letter in the mail about her car. She owes some money. Hey, Pixie baby. They said she owed money on her car. Pixie, real quick, I need you to send me your address so I could send you those eyeglasses. Please put it in my DM. Send me your address so I could send you those glasses, okay? I will send them off on Monday. I asked you about 2 weeks ago to send me the address so I could send you the glasses. Please, honey, can you please do that for me? Thank you. Yeah, I hate a scamming ass motherfucker. People work hard for their fucking money. For a bunch of motherfuckers to be sitting in a rented office space trying to figure out how to take your shit from you. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So this company sent my sister. Oh, a scammer. A scammer tried to get in touch with my sister by calling me. I tell my sister, we figured it was a scam, but then me and my sister, we got time on our hands. We decided to fuck with them. So she calling them on her phone. I'm calling them from my phone, and they not answering any questions, pertinent questions as to your company. What's your address? If this is a law firm, we should be able to check with the Attorney General's office to find out if you're legit or not. My problem is, we know that it was a scam, but the big issue is they do this to older people, our elderly relatives and neighbors, and they end up getting money from these people or even draining their bank accounts. The bitch told me, oh, it's $8,000, but the original, you can settle for $3,000. To settle these nuts for one, bitch. Ain't nobody giving you their credit card information. That's what kills me. It's always a motherfucker trying to get some money up out you. But be aware and tell your elderly relatives, that this is a scam. I have so many fucking numbers in my phone from scam calls. Block, block, block. And then I be feeling like, how the fuck they get my number? Why y'all calling me? I'm not giving you none of my motherfucking information. But back to what I was saying. So they had sent my sister this letter a few months back about her car and on some tickets and shit like that. So I called the city of Chicago and they confirmed that it was a scam. But me and my sister, I was at my sister's house. So now me and my sister want to play on the phone with them. And I called them back and I was like, well, y'all, the city of Chicago isn't contracted to a third party for collection of tickets. Well, we are, and no, y'all not. Stop lying. Stop lying. I hate that shit. It really makes me mad. It really do. Because I see too many horror stories about older people falling prey to these scams and losing their money. Like, I don't understand like how they get all your fucking information. They knew what type of car my sister drove. All this shit. And my sister is not a person who doesn't pay her bills. My sister pays her bills. But when you tell them something like, well, I'm looking at my credit report and I don't see this company. Thank you, Pixie. I see it popped up. You know, I'm looking at my credit report and this company doesn't say I owe anything. And then for that bitch to turn around and say, well, they don't always report. You're a liar, ma'am. You're a fucking liar. Oh, I can't stand scammers. I can't. It's just they want your credit card information. You know, that's why when people send me links and stuff like that, I will call the person back and be like, what is this link you sent me? Or you have to tell me you sending me a link because I'm not going to click it. I'm not. Because sometimes those be not really, they be scams, but they want to get into your phone and get your pertinent information. Well, I'm going to keep it 100. Number one, my credit is fucked up. Yup, I said it. My credit bad to the motherfucker. So even if you got my social security number, you ain't getting shit. Not a motherfucking thing. They ain't gonna let you put shit in my name. Haha. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to y'all. I ain't got no reason to lie to y'all. My credit fucked up. Now my husband, A1. That nigga got platinum credit. Great credit. I'm slowly working on mine. Princess told me I gotta get my shit together. You know, I ain't that much in the hole, but you won't be able to finance no motherfucking car, no house in my name. They will laugh you the fuck up out of there. Be like, bitch, bye. You know, so if you get my social security number, you only gonna be set up for failure. Okay? I ain't gonna lie to you. But it's just the audacity and the gall. Somebody tried to get me for $1,500 from California. That's where this was it called B and B Law? I didn't go, amen for that. Girl, they told me their offices in California. And then they told me, I was like, well, what bank is, you all third partying for? They told me it's called Community Bank. And I was like, well, where is this bank? She always nationwide. You know, I Googled that shit. I was just like, you motherfuckers play too much. I'm happy you didn't. You know, don't let motherfuckers scare you, Pixie, with that. We're gonna file a lawsuit on you. File it, motherfucker. File it. And send me the papers. Have me served if you really about that motherfucking life. What a way to start a weekend. Ooh, this coffee is good. I don't know, no. Put some underneath your Comment, Pixie, so it can move up. They canceled your card? Is that what you saying? Did they cancel the card? I can't see what you said. It's always something. It's always some old musty ass. Oh, no. They canceled your card? Well, shit. If they canceled your card, then fuck it. You know? I be telling people, these motherfuckers, I be having so many scam likely calls come to my phone. It's crazy, but I blocked a lot of them, a whole bunch of them. Now, if you're with Verizon, if you're with Verizon, did you all know that if you sign up for this thing with Verizon, and every time a scam call calls you and you give it to them, you give it to Verizon. I'm going to try to say it how the woman explained it to me. Hey, sis, what's up? Do the right thing. Happy Friday to you, too. If you contact Verizon and they put you with this program, if they find out that the number that initially called you has other numbers attached to it from the same company, did you know they'll give you $20,000? Okay, sis, they'll give you $20,000. I know I'm not saying it right, but it's some about, I don't know. They told my husband to do it, and he never just took the time to go online and register because I don't know how many. Some days I get 3 phone calls. They telling me, my Medicare or Medicaid is this and I qualify for this. I'm not on Medicare or Medicaid. I have private insurance. Okay. Or they'll say, we want to fix your roof. You qualify for your roof to get fixed at your property. This ain't my property. So that's how I be knowing they be full of shit. And then the other one is if you can get some sort of insurance for your car, and if you tell them you got like a really expensive car, they say, "Oh, we can't help you," and hang up. They hang up on you. It's just all sorts of scams all over the place. Just be careful and tell your elderly, older relatives, neighbors to watch out for these things because they try to use law enforcement to scare you into giving them money. Now, a few months back again, my husband's niece apparently put me down as a reference for something, right? And the lady called and I told her that I was my husband's niece. And she's talking about some shit. And then I was like, well, I don't know why she put me down as a reference. She goes, oh, well, you're not her. And you can go to jail because of that. And da 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 da. And I can have the police at your door. Bitch, send them. So I misrepresented myself. I don't give a fuck. They always want to pull that card on you. And they be scams. I wish a motherfucker would come to my motherfucking door. You okay? You okay? Mm-mm. I just get tired of motherfuckers just not taking the time to do something constructive and want fast money. And they get a lot of old people doing this bullshit. Leave motherfucking people alone. Shit. And I notice that I get irritated relatively fast when it comes down to BS. Just bothersome. Get my ass back in my motherfucking bed. Just bothersome. I don't understand why these people think. But they'll keep calling and they'll keep calling you and calling you until you block them. Oh, a tornado coming your way. Yeah, the sky here look crazy. But do tornadoes usually come your way? Oh, you got a basement? If you got a basement, go in the basement. Just, but stay in the house. But when there's a tornado, I know this shit gonna sound crazy, Pixie. It's gonna get windy. But what you need to do is crack a few windows in your house. The reason why you crack a few windows in your house when there's a tornado is because you're gonna go in the bathroom. Okay. You crack a few leave some windows in your house cracked. The reason why you crack windows when there's a tornado is because if your house is completely closed up, the pressure from the outside can shatter your windows. I mean, the pressure on the inside of your house and the wind outside, it can shatter your windows. So you always just pull them up about that much, about 2 or 3. It ain't gonna hurt. I was in a tornado once. Very scary. And all of us went into a bathroom. I was visiting somebody when the tornado came. And I told my friend's mom, I was like, we got to open some windows. She was like, why? I said, because it helps with the pressure. And we opened a few windows and we went in the bathroom and we heard that motherfucker coming. It sounded like a freight train was coming. It came real fast and it left. It knocked over some trees and shit, had some debris, few people fucked up roofs and shit like that. But there was another part in this town where I was, they really got hit. Yeah, it sounds like a train. Don't open them. You ain't got to open them wide, Pixie. Just open them just enough, about this much. Open like 2 windows. And guess what? Their house wasn't even fucked up. Get your dogs and go in the bathroom and just stay in there. But if it ain't touched down, still keep the windows cracked because, tornadoes, they'll touch down, but they might not even come through your area, but you will get the wind from it. So just be careful. The sirens are blaring, going off. You scared. Oh, baby, don't be scared. Well, be scared, but you gonna be okay. Ain't nothing gonna happen to you. You a tornado yourself. You okay? Just get your dogs and go in the bathroom and crack the windows. And just stay in there and let me know when it's past and let us know that you okay, please. Oh, Pixie. Well, we here with you, Pix. We here with you. I know you scared. I shouldn't have told you don't be scared, but because tornadoes are a scary thing. Just stay in one spot. Go to the bathroom. You need to call your mama and tell her to crack her windows. And does she have a basement? And if she has a basement, tell her to go down in the basement. It's always best to go to the lowest level of your place. Get off of here, call your mama, tell her to crack a few windows in the house, not wide. And if your mama got a basement, tell her to go in the basement. Get off of here and call your mama like right now and come back. Call your mama and come back. Or you just call your mama and stay on the phone with her. That's what you do. Call your mama and stay on the phone with her. So you will know she okay. Get off of my live. Go call your mama. Tell her to crack her windows. And if she got a basement, tell her to go downstairs. And you stay on the phone with your mama until the tornado warning has passed. Because when those sirens go off, you know, that's some shit, you know. Just go handle your business, man. Come back. We here. We good. We just want to know you okay. Please. Poor Pixie. She need to call her mama. I think she left. So just she'd be crazy. Just she needs to just stay on the phone with her mama until this tornado passed and just stay prayerful. Y'all say a prayer for Pixie in her area and pray for her mama that everybody be safe. Cause ugh. But it's that time of year, you know. I mean, this the Midwest. We get really wanky ass weather. You know what I mean? Shit, I remember they had a tornado here in Chicago. It was like out in the area called Plainfield. Hey, Dina, Popina, Banana, Pana, Popina. Happy Friday, baby. I already told her it's always hits the west side. Now the fucking TV has emergency suit on it. Go into the bathroom. Go to the bathroom, man. Is there anybody at your mama's house with her? Is she alone? Somebody there with her? And do you have a flashlight in your house just in case the power goes out? If you if you keep power and your mama keep power, then y'all good. But once it passes, you call your mama. She not in Oklahoma. I don't want to tell you all where she lives. She would have to tell you all that. I'm not gonna put her information out like that. But it's not Oklahoma. Just stay on here with us. And I know Pixie, because Pixie is a very nervous person. I know she's very nervous right now. I could almost hear her talking. I can almost hear her talking. Just get your dogs and go in the bathroom. And if you hear anything like shit falling or whatnot, and take a pillow in the bathroom. Cause if it do come your way and it hit, make sure you have something to cover your head. Like seriously. I would take a pillow and a cookie sheet, a thick ass cookie sheet, a bacon, something still, and you just put the pillow on top of your head and put that on it. Put the cookie sheet on top of it. Okay, baby, I know you scared, but we here. We here. Just hang in there, Pixie. You got people praying for you, man. Damn, Pixie. Just stay in the bathroom. Calm down. Pixie, you got my home number? You want to call me? You want to call me? You got the dogs. Okay. Just breathe. Breathe. Breathe in and out. Just calm yourself, Pixie. And pray. Calm, 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 calm. Your mama gonna be okay and you gonna be okay. Just stay in the bathroom. Yeah, we with you. We gonna ride it out with you. Just breathe. Pixie, you wanna call me? Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Pixie, I sent you my number. Cause I know you have you got the other number. Just try to stay calm, sweetie. Just try to stay calm. I know it's easier said than done. Okay. Just try to, cause your dogs will sense your fear. So just try to stay calm. And we here, all four or five of us. We're here with you. I know the sirens are loud, sweetie. Just stay in the bathroom. Just stay in there. When those sirens go off, when they stop sirening, okay, then keep your line clear. Keep your line clear. But we just gonna sit here with you. We just gonna sit with you. I know it's scary. But I told you before, you strong, Pix. And God is stronger and He got you. So breathe. Prayers to Pixie and Pixie's mama and anybody in the path of that tornado. You guys are send good positive energy. Mm. What's going on, Pixie? You're gonna have to keep saying something to us so we know you good, man. Please respond. Let us know something. Okay. Checked on mama and she's in her the sirens too. She cussed me out because she's scared. Both of you guys are scared right now. Both of you all are scared. Okay, your mama's alone. Okay. Shit. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be afraid, for I am your God. I will strengthen you, and I will surely help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. God got you, and God got your mama Pix. Okay. Well, most of the time, these those damn tornadoes come, and it be daylight when they come. Are the sirens still going off? Do you hear anything? What's going on? Hold on. I gotta put something here so I can see. I think you said, and mama in the basement. Okay. She at the lowest level of her house. Your mama is going to be fine. Okay. She in the safest place that she could be, in the basement. You just make sure you keep checking on her. Does your mama have video call? Maybe you could video call your mother and talk to her. I think you should. Hold on. Shit. I gotta put something here so I can see. I mean, you have to tell us, Pixie, like, are the sirens still going off? What are you hearing, baby? Pix, let us know something, please. Damn. Pixie, can you please answer us? Can you let us know something? I need you to keep typing in the chat so we know you okay. Please. Dina, she ain't answering us, man. Fuck, Pixie. Let us know you okay, man. Come on, please. Okay, I think she might have came back. Pixie, please let us know you're okay. I'm gonna need you to keep typing in the chat, man. As long as you in that bathroom. Maybe she talking to her mom. Yeah, maybe she talking to her mom. But if she don't answer, hopefully she video called her mother and they can, you know, they can see each other. Cause her mom is 84 years old and she by herself. Damn, man. Fucking Midwest, bro. It's just Hello? Hey, baby girl. Matt, you good? Okay. Okay, good. Okay. Whoo, thank you, Jesus. Well, that's what we here for, Pixie. That's what we here for. Those tornadoes, they come fast, they come and they leave real fucking quick. Shit, let me cut on my TV and see what our weather getting ready to be. Because usually what be going on over in your way, we get the residuals of it. They said it's supposed to rain. My TV ain't been on all day. Whew. And I can get news in your city. You just gotta, just like now that it's past, I think it's over. I'm watching the news, checking on my aunt. She has seizures. Okay. How's your mother? Okay, let me Let me go to y'all news because I can get news anywhere in the damn country. Let me find y'all news. Los Angeles. Hold on, Pix. I can get news in Dallas and Houston, San Antonio, Austin, Cleveland, Columbus, Cincinnati, Phoenix, Las Vegas, Portland, Duluth, Philadelphia, Wilmington. I'm trying to find Indiana, Atlanta, damn, it's a lot of fucking news channels. I'm trying to find y'all's. Detroit, Minneapolis, Denver, Charlotte, St. Louis, Indianapolis. Okay.
The combination of data allows us to now say structure is going to department across the country that will have access to the new technology. The Carmel Fire Department will receive 16 helmets and 4 command tablets by midsummer.
Damn, y'all an hour ahead? Fox 59. Okay, hold on. I got it right here.
Visit logride.com to get your first application for free.
Resort to greatness at Terra Casino Resort. Live it up in style. Play at the top of your game.
Yeah. I'm on Fox 59 now.
All new members up to $2,500 free play.
Yep, it's the now they got y'all under severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Hamilton, Hancock, Marion until 5:30 p.m. Take shelter indoors and away from windows. It's saying it. I'm seeing it. Severe thunderstorm. Like, cause usually after a tornado warning, it's a bad thunderstorm.
Right now, get 2.99% 72 months.
I don't know if you in any of these counties. Is there severe thunder? Oh shit! They done took it off the top. Now they talking about y'all Colts.
Hey guys, yeah, it's going to be an exciting night for the Colts, who finally are ready to make their selections after.
I told you I can get news anywhere in the United States. It's crazy.
To take away that first round pick in a trade with the Jets, so all of the action comes down to now. There are some big needs for the Colts, including edge rusher, linebacker, and wide receiver, making sure they get those.
You're in Marion. I want to say that was up there, but they not running it across the screen anymore. We'll see in a minute. They talking about motherfucking football now.
Tonight, as of right now, Ballard to take one to be more aggressive this time around.
And I watched some of the football draft yesterday.
I'll have much more coming up next episode. It's being less rough. Much nice. Now, as of right now, every round that in the seventh round, and then draft recast.
We're waiting. I want to see if they run it again.
Sunday night.
Okay, here it is.
And Hamilton County just about 10 minutes ago.
The topic is tracking how long the rain is sticking around. Learned anything else about that severe weather cell?
Yeah, we were on it for watching that line from eastward, and it started off with potential 50. 5 miles per hour gust, 60, and the tornado warning came out when National Weather Service was looking at 70 miles per hour gusts. And we did get a storm report, 77 miles per hour, I believe, over by Methodist down as well. That's something we're looking to get some pictures of, but this was very quick. These storms are moving northeast at 55 miles per hour. Watch that storm blow up rather quickly. The little bit of clearing that came out ahead of it served as some fuel for that line of storms to quickly develop and towering several thousand feet in the air. At this time, we're not talking about any severe thunderstorms.
Hold on.
Tornado warning, which is good news. Strong
Hello?
storm now absolutely happening.
No, that was the other day. I haven't gone out the house today. That was the night Princess and I went out. Okay. Did you make it back to the station? Okay, you're on your way to the house. Okay, baby. Well, I'll see you in a minute. I love you. Bye. My poor coats are losers, but I will still love them. I live about 5 miles away from. Oh, wow. Where they practice? That's cool. Okay, so
As the flying storm moves through central Indiana, the areas downtown and west, done with the rain. Indians are supposed to play 6:35 first pitch. Haven't heard yet from official.
they saying y'all baseball team still supposed to play today.
The park is still on. The baseball
So I guess the weather done passed.
field, there's clouds.
So you can come out your bathroom.
This is looking right at the thunderstorm. And overall, the story, friends, not for everybody.
Okay, well, as long as y'all cool. And it was warm there today.
61, Columbus at 77, and Bloomington at 66. Notice the story. 5 inches down, I would say by 7
Okay.
o'clock at the latest is with those storms
Well,
across the state. Cloudy skies will remain, maybe with a shower or two overnight.
see, we thugged it out with you.
Relief and pay attention to a really nice weekend. We'll start off our day Saturday with abundant cloud cover, but don't fret. Mostly sunny skies will prevail.
Well, it's gonna be mostly sunny skies there tomorrow.
Too. Forecast highs well above average again. 76 tomorrow, 75 on Sunday. We'll be talking about the warm temperatures not only
So y'all gonna have some good weather for the weekend. Little Louie always outside doing something. Well, I'm just happy we were able to sit with you during the tornado, Pixie. I told you we wasn't gonna leave, man. And I'm happy your mom is okay.
From the downpour, we heard very well in Whitestown. Of course, the severe thunderstorm warning, the tornado warning has been lifted.
The tornado warning has been lifted. And I guess y'all having something called a Viking Fest at Akon Acres Park. Who put this cup on top of the trash can? You could throw it away, baby.
I was going to.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's cool out here. It's real cool. I think it's about 60 degrees, but I'm sitting up here, so it just feels even cooler. Sorry about that. Yeah, it looks like it's for YT people.
Bring on the experts. Sounds great. Those around number 4 years of position. We just aren't there.
Well, shit. I could change the channel now. Now that we know you good. So you're good. I don't even know. Y'all don't even understand. When you can see news in other states and shit, that shit kind of be cool. I be watching the New York news a lot too. One of my girlfriends, she was like, damn, bitch, you know everything that's going on in New York. How you know? I was like, shit, I can watch New York news. Shit, I be watching the Ohio news. Ohio be bad. It be bad like Akron and shit. I'm like, damn, this how y'all acting in Ohio? They be cutting up in Ohio. Swear to God they do. But shit, it's good to watch news all over the place. You know where else they be bad as hell? Down in Florida. All sorts of wild shit be happening in Florida. I be watching their news too. I be like, damn, what the fuck? I watched the news down in New Orleans the other day because they was shooting up a motherfucking mall out there. I was like, what's going on down in Louisiana? Get it together. Get it together. Shit, I need to watch some motherfucking Chicago news. I like ABC News.
Close back to the raw material and make music.
Yeah, but Yeah, the sun always gonna come back out, man. Shit. A tornado will blow through, you get rain, that shit stop, sun come out. And the sun coming out just let you know you still alive. You still here. And your mama okay and your aunts are okay. You know, they said some trees came down in certain parts. Y'all got winds. The winds were up to 70 some miles an hour. That's windy. I don't even fuck around. Shit, about 2 years ago, we had a bad storm here, and across the street, all these trees were down. They were people from the city had came and they were cutting them like the higher up trees, like their branches had fell and broke. It was fucked up. It was fucked up. Oh, I wasn't trying to watch this. Oh, this ABC News in New York. I'm like, why is it saying this? Let me try to find Chicago. Damn, Law and Order's on. Yeah, but I don't fuck around. I didn't know y'all were an hour ahead of us. Wait, Roxanne don't even watch Tank in Ohio. He's a bounty hunter in Cleveland. A big ass chocolate brother. I never heard of him. He a bounty hunter. His name Tank. I'm gonna have to look that up. That shit just sounds crazy. Motherfucker, like, well, what do you do for a living? I'm a bounty hunter. You're like, what? I never even heard of him. Shit, the only bounty hunter I ever heard of was Dog the Bounty Hunter. Shit, I don't even think we have bounty hunters in Chicago. But I know they got them over in Indiana. What, 70 miles an hour? I'm glad I went to the bathroom. All my flowers on my patio are turned over. Yeah, I was gonna ask you, did you like move your flowers and shit? But baby, you can always replace flowers. You can't replace life, honey. What is this man out here doing? I wonder if he need me to move my car. He out here laying some rocks. They look pretty. They look real pretty. Now, who is this? There's always so much going on outside. He laying those rocks down. It looks pretty though. And she putting them, I hope she put them on the inside. It looks nice. Good summertime. And plus people be walking their dogs. And sometimes they don't even be, they let them walk all in your plants and shit. I don't like that. Girl, I'm gonna be watching Law and Order the rest of the motherfucking day. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go to the bathroom. Man, I'm back. Yeah, she's black. Who said you weren't black? Girl, don't pay no attention to people. I know you black. Hell, I done video chatted with you. I done seen your dogs and everything else. She black. She about 2 shades a little bit darker than me. She's a black woman. Jesus Christ. Hey, you said get some guacamole? Taco shells? I'm not gonna get a big thing of guacamole. I'm gonna get a small one. Yeah, that should be enough. Cause it's almost down to the end of that taco meat anyway. Yeah. So and then I guess Monday, since it's gonna be May, me and Aston will do that freezer. And then if we have to run some stuff out to April's, then we will. Yeah. Okay. Well, come on home. All right. All right. Be careful. I love you. Roxanne says Law and Order is my lifetime and done deal. You know what's crazy? I have been watching Law and Order for so long. There be episodes that I know I done seen about 20 times. It don't even make a difference. I watch this shit over and over again. I don't know how I do it. But it's a lot of us Law and Order people that can watch the same fucking episodes of Law and Order like 20 and 30 times. Like, damn. But that's my favorite show. Law and Order will always be my favorite show. Law and Order Criminal Intent. Then the SVUs. And like I told y'all the other day, my favorite movie is The Godfather. 1, 2, and 3. Watch it every time it comes on TV. Just can't help it. It's just such a good fucking show. I gotta check on Princess and see if she gonna go to this AKA event this evening. My shirt. I'll get back in my bed. What? No. Girl, I don't know who think you white, but let them think what they want to think.
Just real.
Huh? I don't know. What's that? Are y'all playing hide go seek or some shit? These motherfuckers is crazy. Yeah, I know you're black. I've seen you on more than one occasion. Girl, don't worry about what these motherfucking people think. Like, seriously. It's absolutely nothing to lose sleep over. As long as you know you black. Your mama knows, your family knows. Shit. Don't even let that bother you. That's weird though. I just be shaking my head sometimes. You better not let that bother you, girl. Because I would be mad at you if you do. If she mean to you, don't go around where she at. Now, Pixie, you ain't got to be nowhere where you ain't wanted, honey. And then if you ain't there, you ain't got to worry about a motherfucker being mean to you. You really are a sweetheart. But don't worry about that, girl. You only got one good time to be mean to me. I'm done. And stop worrying about what motherfuckers think. Well, I had a little pimple right here. I ran my finger across and I think it popped. Just stay away, Pixie. That's all I'm saying, baby. Hold on, y'all. My sister texted me. So my sister just texted me, right? Why did they send a text message, that scam company, to my other sister, saying they looking for Kira, for my other sister? Like, we don't believe you. She follows you. Girl, if you want to chat, you could chat. The fuck? Or you can block the person, that way you don't even see if they whatever they saying. I'm telling you, Pixie, if motherfucker ain't paying your bills, feeding you, feeding, financing, fucking. If those three F's ain't being met by someone else, fuck them. For real. You could be where you want to be. You just enjoy yourself, man. Don't let that upset you and bother you. Damn. Yeah, that little bump hurt. Shit. You're gonna be okay. Okay? And I will be mailing those glasses off to you on Monday. I'm gonna go get one of those little plastic. I'm gonna get one of those little, those little plastic envelope things. I'm gonna put the eyeglasses. They already in the eyeglass case, and I'm gonna mail them straight to you. My sister said, she said, Rox, you see, they calling from different numbers. They blocked me from their entire system. I just tried calling these numbers that they are on voicemail. They left for Quincy. Whoa. They really after my sister. They better leave my motherfucking sister alone. These scammers scam hard, boy. They scam too fucking hard. My sister ain't paying a bill that she didn't make. And if they want, they talking about they gonna send court papers. Send them. Send them. The fuck? My sister got an attorney. Okay. If King say he gonna do something, he gonna do it. You just enjoy yourself. That's all. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Girl, Pixie, you gotta go see the Michael Jackson movie, girl. It was so good. So good. His nephew really plays him very well. His nephew got a nice little body. I was like, hey, it's a really good movie. It really is. That's what you need to do this weekend. Take yourself and go see the movie and go enjoy your weekend outside the house. Go see the movie, take yourself out for lunch or dinner, and just chill. Get some more pot and dirt and repot your plants that fell over during the bad winds, and just enjoy your weekend, honey. We stayed with you, we prayed, and you good. Yeah, I'll mail those glasses because you sent me your address, so I'll mail them off. And and it shouldn't even cost that much. And don't forget, when you get the glasses, take them to your eye doctor, have them pop the old prescription out and put your prescription in. Those lenses cost. I mean, those frames were expensive, and I don't have them anymore. Yeah, it's good, girl. It's good. Me and Princess was singing our asses off. It was good. And you know what Michael Jackson songs aren't good. And they were singing, the Jackson 5 songs. And you know that song, Who's Loving You? That song was originally sang by Smokey Robinson. And Barry Gordy told Michael Jackson when he was a little dude, he was like, you sing that better than Smokey sang it. The movie good. I wanna see that motherfucker again. I ain't even gonna lie. I had a good time. Hi, sister. Yeah, that motherfucker was good, Pixie. And I know how you feel. Tornado. Hold on. I gotta put something under here because I can't see. Well, shit, your dog throwing up because you gave the dog a fucking hot dog. Just clean it up, wipe the place up, throw it away. Yeah, I'll mail those glasses off on Monday. How was your day, Princess? I hope you had a spectacular day. Are you still gonna go to the AK thing? Let me know, please. Yeah, it's you're gonna enjoy the movie Pixie. Me and Princess was cute. We had a good time. It was decent. Okay, cool. Um, yeah, take yourself to the movie. Shit, you was the main motherfucking person talking about you want to see the Michael Jackson movie. Oh, you seen it yesterday? Girl. Oh, you were told it was sold out? Okay. I just I'm just excited about I want to see the motherfucking movie again. It was just that good. Were y'all playing hide go seek? Oh, it's like you grown bastards. Nah, but I can't wait till the next half of the Michael Jackson movie comes out. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. Just enjoy yourself. That shit was good. Man, I was I'm being nosy. Why the guys that's laying down the rocks in front of the house, they done sat down and they done busted out beers. These some old Mexican men. I be being nosy as hell. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. That movie was just banana. That's where me and Princess almost busted out dancing that motherfucker. I mean, it's hard. It's hard not to dance. Hey.
Hey.
That's all the mail we had?
Yeah.
Who's that for?
This is credit card deal.
Oh.
Credit card application.
Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
Tired.
Oh, go lay down. How was your day?
It's cool. Thought it was gonna be shorter. So
They needed your help. Yeah, that shooting last night, no one got shot. Yeah, it was 20 shots.
yeah, every time it gets over 80.
80 degrees.
Yeah.
But you know these motherfuckers don't know how to act. But Aston made it to work safe, so those rocks look nice in front.
Yeah.
What is she talking about?
He's just talking about that.
Yeah, I heard her saying something about her tooth.
Yeah. Let's see. Done.
Mm. You hungry?
No.
Okay. You just want to get in bed.
Yeah. TV 7 9 p.m. please. Yeah.
You gonna go? You want a sleeping pill?
No.
Okay. Well, get some.
Go to sleep. But it's okay.
Yeah, rest your eyes. Oh shit. Yeah, that movie was good. When I had you, I treated you bad. No, my dear. See, Michael Jackson was singing that song as a little bitty boy. Killed that song. Don't you know I sit around with my head hanging down, and I wonder who's loving you. That man. Life without love, so lonely. I don't think I'm gonna make it all my life. All my life. Yeah, he was killing. He was killing. And you know, they said there's a big resurgence right now with the Michael Jackson all on Spotify. I've been had all his shit downloaded. All of it. Shit. It just take you back to you were younger. Takes you back to a simpler time, you know, and I'm not gonna lie, they just don't make music like they used to. Yeah, that movie was good as fuck. You know, people were saying that um they don't like that. They're saying some people had mixed reviews, but I'm not one of those people that go off of what other people think. Because some people might be like, "Oh, that it wasn't even that good." Just 'cause it wasn't good for you, don't mean it ain't gonna be good for me. Those be I don't know who do that. Or I really didn't like it. Okay, you really didn't like. That's fine, but the shit was good. Why my cat licking her butt right here? I don't know why she just. Hey, kitten. She was cleaning her butt. Just imagine if that's how you had. So wouldn't that shit just be strange? With the shits. Hey, babe, what's happening, hot stuff? Well, Pixie was just in a hurricane, I mean a tornado, and she had to go sit in her bathroom with her dogs. So we were praying for her and her mama and her family, but the tornado passed. And then I was talking about how these fucking scam artists be trying to scam people because they called me today looking for my sister, okay, for money that my sister don't even fucking owe. So that's all that we really been talking about. We just basically wanted to make sure, you know, Pixie was good. Pitch Perfect makes me want to play my instrument again. Yeah, Michael Jackson's pitch was definitely on point. Damn, man. Ugh, that motherfucker. You said I just got rid of my 1 year old. Now I'm having I don't know, you Pixie, put some underneath what shit said so I could see the rest. She's having I can't see the last word. Please, Pixie, put your fairy under there to move my chat up a little for me, please. Girl, if you were able to get rid of the 1 year old, now you're gonna have you a sip. I know that's right, girl. I ain't mad at you. Shit. How long the 1 year old gonna be gone? Is this an overnight thing? Is that cat the whole cat? Yeah, this the whole cat. This the whole cat. Yeah, she, you know, she was she be wanting a man from time to time. I be telling her, fuck. I'm a babysitter. I know that's right. Girl, you like shut up, cat. Okay, y'all. If you able to get rid of the baby this weekend, girl, and you can have you a sippity sip sip sip. Ugh. Enjoy your motherfucking weekend. Damn, where are my scissors? I gotta feed my cat. My cat likes this. Uh, where in the fuck are the I usually have a pair of scissors that I keep in here for, the cat's food. I don't know where they are. Okay. Cat treats. Kitten. No, come here. And these are cat lollipops. And there's her little plate. Yeah, honey. I'm back. And now I gotta find the catnip. The catnip spray. All right. I'm done. You said Delilah kept grabbing my feet this morning. She wants face scratches. Well, you started it. You started it. And that's my niece cat. That's my great niece cat. Because your daughter my niece. And since that's supposed to be her baby, that's my great niece. So you better give her some face scratches in the morning, Princess. Don't treat her like that. Now you know that cat has been loyal and loves you a lot. Give her face scratches. And I gotta bring her lollipops. Because you remember I told you the last time I was over there, I knew she wasn't back at the house yet. That's why I didn't bring her treats. But I'm gonna bring her treats. Shit. It's like love on her. Pixie through a whole tornado. They wasn't that you didn't say. I was worried about you. And they know all of that. So you didn't. I was trying to get ready for work. Oh, okay. She just like you need to love on me now type shit. I understand. I understand shit. Bitch like yeah, yeah. Boy, my neighbor got fucking dog. I call them afro dogs because they look like they got little afros on top. You know, cats will fuck with you in opportunity. Oh, but Delilah's spoiled. And that's so deserves to be spoiled because she's a pretty girl. I can't say that too loud because then my cats, my cats be getting jealous and shit. I be trying to explain to my cats that's enough for me to go around. I just love animals. Speaking of loving animals, I didn't know Jackson had bubbles for as long as he had bubbles. I thought Michael got bubbles when he was living in Neverland. He got bubbles before he even moved out of the Johnson family compound. I was like, what? Yeah, little diaper on him and everything. I was like, ooh, this is too much. But I love animals and shit, but I don't think I would give me a monkey. Ooh, you said that tornado done now. You about to be outside. I ain't mad at you, girl. That motherfucker had a giraffe. He had a llama. He had that monkey. He had that big ass snake. He had that rat, Ben the rat. You know, Mike had some animals. And it was like kind of sad when he was like, they're not my pets, they're my friends. I was like, oh, Michael. I'm like, poor baby. Kitten, what's wrong? Come here. You okay? You okay? I'm petting your head. Don't, you know. You let her eat all your cat treats. I don't like that. But yeah, I can see that movie again. Oh my God. They dad was just horrible. He really was. But I liked the part of the movie when he had his attorneys fire that motherfucker. And he talking about when he get home, I'm gonna beat him. I'm like, no the fuck you not, ass man. I seen like a where and he was like this expensive purchase. That motherfucker was like, I want that. I want that. I want that. He just was pointing and just buying expensive ass shit. But I'm proud of his nephew. His nephew did a thing. He really did. And they said Jermaine Jackson, they say he in trouble. Some woman is accusing him of R-wording her. And he might have to pay her $6 million. Mm-hmm. They announced that today. But you know that's really fucked up because they announced sometime in the fucking movie coming out. I'm like, y'all bogus as hell. Y'all bogus. You can go see it again right now. I ain't mad at you. Shit. And then you could listen to Michael Jackson music over and over again in the Jackson 5. But there's this lady that I follow on YouTube. Her name is Ashley Says So. And she said that, okay, thank you, Princess. The Ashley Says So lady, she did a thing about Jermaine Jackson a few years ago. And she said Jermaine was trying to be Michael Jackson before Michael was trying to be Michael Jackson, you know, big entertainer. And Barry Jermaine doing that left Motown, he went to Epic. So he said Barry Gordy was on you know, his side as far as trying to you know, get Jermaine to, you know, his own thing or whatever. But you know what? My whole thing about Jermaine is just his hair. I just don't fucking understand his fucking hair, man. Like that shit is weird. Like I told y'all the other day, is set up. I'm thinking like, I don't think so. I think so either. So I just got to school. I want to go to sleep. My poor friend. I like her. But his name was always saying like certain things about Michael, and you know, he was jealous. Basically, he was hating on his brother. How do you hate on your sibling? I don't get that. Maybe because I ain't never been. I just don't. If my sister, I'm gonna applaud her. That don't even just go be doing some big shit. This the fuck. I was very not happy with Michael. You know, okay. Hold on. Okay, I was trying to help you, bitch. Don't meow at me like that. Yeah, it's Ashley Says So. She said that Jermaine he was basically a fucking hater. And Jermaine got kids by Randy's ex-wife. So they brothers and cousins. I know, right? That's crazy. Like the bitch kept it in the family. She definitely kept it in the family. But even if she broke up with Randy and Jermaine was hitting on her, you still don't marry or have kids with your ex-husband's brother. That's when I knew. I was like, oh, the Jacksons just as ghetto and black as everybody else. Fuck it. Because that's some real hood rat ass shit to do. But people be doing that shit all the time in Hollywood. People just don't be knowing about it. You know what I mean? But no, back to Jermaine's hair. I just can't wrap my head around that nigga's hair, man. I be What was he thinking? Why did he think that hairstyle he got was a good idea? It's not. Hating on the sibling that paid his bills and his child support. Exactly. Exactly. You man, you know, but Mike probably but to do the right thing. Sure, poor got paid. You know, that's why Jermaine's hair looked like that. That's a curse. That's a motherfucking curse. Cause Jermaine's hair is out of fucking control. That shit looked like a motorcycle helmet. And I'm just like, why, bro? Why? I'm telling y'all, I would want to touch it because I'm one of those people. I want to see how hard it is. I would like tap it like this to see if it made a sound. You remember how you like back in the days you would wear a ponytail and you would put your hair in a ponytail and you would use that pro style gel and you would slick that shit down real good and you would tie it down at nighttime and then you get up in the morning to go to school and you take it off. That shit and you tap on it and that shit go ding 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 ding. That's how that motherfucker's hair sound. Nah, it was pretty much around the same time. Girl, Jermaine, motherfuckers had to know Jermaine was wrong. Okay. The hairstyle, the hair, it lets you know some going on mentally for you to walk around with the helmet hair on your head. Yeah, man. Motherfucker put a meme on Facebook like Count Chocula. I was like, you know, but I don't know. Michael was always my favorite. Then Randy. I think Randy was really cute, you know. And then they got this picture of Jermaine with his he did it for his mama. Okay. They had this picture of Jermaine with this afro, and I don't know what the fuck was going on with his afro. It almost looked like it was fur or something. I'm gonna find the picture, I'm gonna screenshot it, and I'm gonna post that shit. Cause his hair choices just ain't right. Yeah, his hair, it looks like it shellacked. Like he put like some motherfucking epoxy or some shit on his head and just let that shit dry in place, you know. Cause I'm telling you, Princess said he be putting that Beijing or whatever it's called in his motherfucking hair. I know one drop of motherfucking water is over. It's over. I bet you when he do take a shower and wash his hair, I bet you that the bottom of that motherfucking shower would just be as black. I'm like, damn. How long been wearing his hair like that? But you just gotta think like, how good hair choice. You know, and I'm not trying to judge. Why you do that? Why your hair look like that, man? I gotta go to the bathroom. Kitten, you don't have to run out of here. You don't have to run, honey. All the brothers say Jermaine was the. You got to put a pixie up under there. Spoiled of all of them. Was the most spoiled out of all of them. I don't know. All I know is Jermaine Jackson's hair choices. Is something wrong with that shit, B? Like seriously. Randy and Jermaine's kids, all around the same age. Yeah, he do look like Count Chocula. He do, with that fucking laminated ass hair. I be wondering, like, does he sleep in a bonnet? But you know what? All bullshit aside, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. That nigga sleep in a scarf. You see how I got my scarf tied on to the front of my head? That nigga sleep in a scarf. I promise you that. Hi, Unique. A hat, right. Unique. That nigga's hair. That nigga's hair looked like, oh, you said chat. I thought you were chiming in on Jermaine Jackson's hat hair. It's something not right about that dude's hairstyle, man. That shit is crazy. And y'all know I don't even be judging people like that. I really don't. But like this, he left us no choice, man. He left us no choice. For real. Jermaine bogus as hell for having that hairstyle. But I'm telling you, he ties his hair down at nighttime and he leave that little top piece out right here. He tie that shit to the front and he might even have a little bonnet he sleep in. I'm telling you, cause and then it's like it's like the hair on the sides and to the back is not cut. That shit's just gelled down. He probably take the gel. He probably be in his bathroom mirror. He probably take that gel, and while his hair is still wet, and he gel that shit. He probably got a little brush and shit, and he just gel that shit. Then he take a little bit of gel, and he just put some gel on the top. Then that nigga ties that motherfucking scarf in the front of his head, and he probably put a little bonnet on. And Jermaine go get in the bed, and he go to sleep. And when Jermaine get up in the morning, he untie that shit, and he probably just put a little product on that top part. But that shit look like, I don't know, look like shellac. It gotta be hard. Every hairdo ain't meant to. I decided to eggs instead of salmon. You could have went to go see the damn Michael Jackson movie again. Yeah, but dude's hair is outlandish. Because some hairdos, like, honest to God, some hairdos just don't look right. That shit looks wrong across the board. And then I be wondering, like, do people tell him, like, your family, his family, does his family tell him, like, wearing your hair like that? I know Janet does. I was online. to Google. If internet starting to do that, he I was shocked. I was just like, because you just don't understand. Why? If he was trying to look like Michael Jackson, because fundamentally, all those Jacksons look alike. They kind of all resemble each other. But that hair was a definite no. It's a definite no. He, at the age he at, Jermaine just needs to go get a low cut. You know what I mean? And just keep his head oil. Cause I know he's 60-some years old. That shit gray. It's gray underneath all that black. That motherfucker's hair is as black as this motherfucking cup. Only people's hair that's that black is Indian people. I just don't get it. And I wonder if their mama, Miss Catherine, done said any, Mother Catherine. I wonder if she done said something. He couldn't be my son. Oh, hell no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I would have been said something. I'd be like, son, come here. We need to talk. He'd probably be like, what's wrong, Mom? I'd be like, what's wrong? Your hair, my nigga. Your hair is what's wrong. And then I would pull a mirror out. And I'd be like, Jermaine, look at yourself. Look at yourself, son. Now you tell me, while you looking in the mirror, what part of this hairstyle makes any motherfucking sense? Help me out. Help me help you. Jermaine Jackson would be mad at me if I was his mama, because I would be like, boy, if you don't wash that shit out your head and go get your motherfucking hair cut, you look crazy. You look crazy. And then he probably like, Mom, I'm grown. I don't give a fuck. That shit look horrible. That's got people looking at our family crazy and shit. Motherfuckers thinking, damn, did somebody tell him about that hairstyle? I would put out a public statement. I told him that shit was crazy looking. So I don't want y'all thinking that the family ain't said nothing about it. Motherfuckers see that hairstyle. And he had, and even curl, that was cute. I mean, everybody had Jerry curl. He had the little shade on the back and shit like that. But I don't know what the fuck this is. See, unique. To the side, I was talking about stuff. Hell no, he don't go. Sorry, my internet be acting up. So bear with me. I didn't hear something I said or repeat it. Okay. Do his motherfucking head. And if a hairstylist did do his head, they need to get their motherfucking life. That shit is a crime. Okay? That shit. It really is. People drive, don't be texting me. Just listen, man. Motherfucking. Yeah, I'm telling you. Mother Catherine had to have said something to him. Cause he couldn't be my brother. He couldn't be my son. Cause I would have been roasted his ass. Boy, if you don't get that Count Chocula hairstyle the fuck up out of here, go wash your head, man. You look crazy. Do you know how you look? Mm-mm. That's like, that's like some scary movie hairstyle. That nigga look like Nosferatu. Over. But y'all know I ain't lying about that shit. Boy, I'm telling you, he couldn't be my brother. He couldn't be my son. Cause I would let his ass have it. If you don't get that ugly shit out your motherfucking head. And then he just be in public smiling and shit. He was with his son for the movie premiere for the Michael Jackson movie. And you just with that head. How are you comfortable? I mean, if he like it, I love it, but I hate it. Yeah. I hate it. Cause it don't make no motherfucking sense to me. It's like a curl, a slick down, some finger waves. It's like 4 different hairstyles on one fucking head. And it all leads to it being a motorcycle helmet. Help me out. Every time I see that motherfucker's head, like on social media, I cringe. I be like, because I just don't understand that shit. You know, your hair is your crown. You know, you it's your statement piece. But what statement does that make? What? Jermaine need to stop it. Hard ass shit on his motherfucking head. Just out here in the world. And the shit look highly flammable. Now y'all know hair already can catch on fire. Easy. You can't tell me that motherfucker can't be nowhere near a fucking flame. His whole shit would just go up. Cause I'm telling y'all, that like Pixie said, that shit look like shellac. He done figured some shit out. He probably mixed hair gel, like clear hair gel, with some sort of hair coloring, like ultra black hair coloring. And he probably mixed that shit in. And then he probably put the gel with the hair coloring in it. Cause there ain't no way. He can't go out in the rain. His hair is fucked up. Not the original vampire. Yeah, man, he looked like Nosferatu. That nigga, motherfucking hair looked like Bella Lugosi and shit. I'm just like, this shit is crazy. And if I was his son, you know, of course you want your dad to support you on the opening night, you know, the premiere of the Michael Jackson Fix-A-Flat shellac. Exactly. Tire head having motherfucker. Good hair head having ass nigga. You know what the fuck is going on? But if I was his son, I would have been like, Dad, you could come to my movie premiere, but I don't need you to wear a hat. Don't show up to my movie premiere with that motorcycle helmet hair. That would be a no. That motherfucker look like he put tar in his hair. And I know that shit hard. It ain't shit soft about Jermaine Jackson's hair. And then he keep getting motherfucking plastic surgery. And you know how I know? But right where Jermaine Jackson's earlobes are, his earlobes, that's from them motherfucking doing the facelifts, cutting right here, and pulling that skin. And You know, I don't know. It's just I can't. They need to do a motherfucker as the Jackson family. Get all the Jackson siblings, Toya, Riri, well Rebe, Jackie, Mom, Tito, so he gone. And get Jermaine's ass, Michael gone, get all their sons and nieces and daughters and all that shit. And y'all meet at Miss Catherine's house. We having a dinner. We having a dinner for the movie. And everybody sitting in the living room. And they sit Jermaine down and they just tell Jermaine, this shit has to stop. Do you think it look like? What part of you think this shit is cute? It's not. It's not. We brought a world-renowned hairstyle. Motherfucker got everything he need. You need to take your ass in the kitchen and bend your ass over that sink and get your hair wet. Let this man shampoo that shit out and let him give you a respectable hairstyle. Because, bro, you look fucking crazy. That's it. That's all. You know. Wow. They need to do the same for LaToya. Yeah. Look. Yeah. She's small than a motherfucker. She ain't never been no big woman. Yeah, he look a mess. She ain't never been no big woman. And I really hope and pray that LaToya ain't on Ozempic. And if a doctor prescribed Ozempic for her, they dead ass wrong. Cause she was always only this motherfucking big. A good wind would take her right away. Now I know I can't talk about nobody being skinny or being on Ozempic, cause you know I'll take Ozempic. Okay, but if I got that small, no, I'm done. I'm done. She tiny, or then again, she might be sick. We don't know. She's thinner than an ice pick. Yeah, she tiny as hell. She's small. And she keep getting plastic surgery. You know. And she's somewhere over in Dubai hanging out and shit. You know. Just, I don't know, man. That motherfucker. But I'm telling y'all, that's their daddy's fault. Mm-hmm. And somewhat of their mama's fault. Cause she let that damn daddy of theirs talk about those kids. And talk about their big noses and shit. Mm-hmm. You can stand me, motherfucker. You can stand me. Miss Catherine should have told him, stop talking about those kids like that. Stop telling them they got big ass noses. He talked about those kids' noses so much, Michael finally said, fuck it, I'm going to go get my motherfucking nose smaller. And then all the siblings decided they was going to do it too. There wasn't nothing wrong with Michael Jackson's original nose at all. Hell, the nose came from the daddy. And I think eventually, I think Joe Jackson went and got a nose job. Look at old pictures of Joe Jackson when the Jackson 5 first came out. And look at pictures of Joe Jackson like in the early 2000s. Joe went and got his motherfucking nose done too. It's just a shame that nobody got the original Jackson nose. You know, motherfucker, like my husband's family. All those motherfuckers got the same nose. I call it a Johnson nose. It's cute. But to have all those kids and every last one of the kids done had their noses cut on because they daddy instilled in them, he didn't instill the beauty that was theirs in them. The daddy was mean. It wasn't nothing wrong with how those kids looked. Michael Jackson was fine. You know, the brothers was some handsome dudes. Hell, Tito looked just like they daddy. You know, those kids, there wasn't nothing wrong with it. Now, you know, y'all, I am a big advocate of plastic surgery. I am. But, you know, Mike and them, they daddy fucked them up. Telling those kids they had big noses and they was ugly and all that other shit. And then beating on them and whatnot. You create your own monsters. When parents be like, oh, my kids are this, da-da-da-da, talking about their kids. Motherfucker, you did it. This your fault. You know, if you want to get a little nip tuck here and there. But Mike had a beautiful face and a beautiful smile. And he is arguably was one of the most talented people on the face of the motherfucking earth. They daddy was wrong. They daddy was dead wrong. And they mama could have stopped that shit. Mama could have stopped that shit. I would have been like, don't talk to my kids like that. Well, they my kids too, woman. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. With your slope head ass. Where the fuck you think they got that nose from? Hell, 50% my DNA, 50% your DNA. Stop talking about those kids like that and hurting their damn feelings. Black ass out. Oh, that cussed his ass. Ooh. And I wish he would have been like, you can move. Nah, motherfucker, you can move, nigga. Fuck you talking about? You get out. Riding those kids like that. That's why when those kids got older, they didn't want to fuck with his ass. Mm-hmm. Working those kids. Now he worked them. He worked them. And he reaped the benefits of it. And then, you know, Michael did his own thing and blew up. Janet did her own thing and blew up. They was a group. Then they would. But they would eternally be the Jackson 5. But there was only one motherfucking Michael. And there wasn't nothing wrong with how Michael looked. Now, when he got burnt up in the Pepsi commercial, that 3rd-degree burn on his head, the hair never grew back up there. You know, because the follicles was fucked up and burnt. So, you know, he had to wear wigs. But look at Michael's fucking wigs. Michael had those full lace wigs. And his wig stayed on. But shit. But I blame they daddy. I would have been fighting Joe up in that house. You're not getting ready to just bully these kids like that. That's one thing that just, you know, he whooping the shit out of Michael like that. Sitting there quiet. I would have picked up a candle or something and cracked Joe upside his shit. You ain't gonna be beating these kids like that. You not. Me and Joe would have been tearing that motherfucking mansion up because I would have fought him back. You're not gonna treat these kids like that. And stop calling these kids ugly. People don't be understanding that family be saying wild shit to these kids. And then when they get older, have complexes. They be having complexes. And they don't be seeing the beauty that's just them. Because motherfuckers done just drove into them and poured negativity into how they look. That shit ain't right. I got a friend. And she make me really mad. And I told her about herself one day. And she was mad at me because I peeped something, right? She got about 8 grandkids, right? All the grandkids is beautiful as far as I'm concerned. But she got this one grandbaby. Okay. Now my friend black. Okay. She got this one grandbaby. And that grandbaby mama is white. So consequently, the baby bright. The baby about my complexion. And she got a lot of curly hair. And she got light eyes. And she dote on that grandbaby. And the other kids see it. And I told her once, I said, you treat that little grandbaby different than you treat your other grandbabies. She was like, Roxanne, no, I don't. I was like, yes, you do. Yes, you do. And she was just like, why you say that? Okay. So the grandbaby, she about maybe 9, okay, 9 to 10, 8, 9, 10. She around that age, right? But she got 3 other grandbabies. They girls too. And they all in the same age range, right? Because all their mamas was pregnant about the same time. She called me one day and said, Roxy, she said, how much are those American Girl dolls? I was like, well, girl, I ain't bought no American Girl doll in a long time. Maddie, a big girl. I was like, I'm not sure. And she was like, oh, okay. She was like, well, I'm going to go because I want to get my grandbabies, my grandbaby. Just, she said baby, singular. I want to get her an American Girl doll. I said, okay. So we went and she got her a cute little American Girl doll. And I went with her while she dropped the American Girl doll off. So hey, big sis. So she calls the little girl, because I drove. She called the little girl, and we went by the little girl's house. She tell the little girl to come outside. So she come outside to the car, and she American Girl doll. And you know what she told that little girl? Don't tell your cousins that I got you this doll. And yes, it was colorism. Now my friend, she chocolate. She's beautiful. All her kids, her adult children are beautiful. Her grandbabies are beautiful. But she loved that little high yellow ass grandbaby of hers. Love that little baby. She want to take her places. You know, she do more for her. And I know those other grandkids see it, and I told her. I was like, you treat that baby different because that baby yellow. And the bitch didn't have on no pearls to clutch it. Roxanne, no, I don't. Stop. Me and you done known each other too long. Okay? Because when we were young, growing up, she didn't want to talk to no dudes chocolate. They had to be my complexion and lighter. And the crazy part is when because I always liked a good milk chocolate man. Good melanated man. Now I do like a little light skin, you know. But she only dated light skinned men. And she loved a high yellow dude. And I remember I was like, girl, that old pissy color ass nigga. And I was like, that's all you talk to. And you know what she told me? We were about 15, 16 years old back then. She told me, I ain't dating no man my complexion. I don't want no dark skinned ass kids. My right hand. She really did say that. She really did say that. Okay, for in our 20s, she got married. Her husband, a bright skinned dude. She got a gang of kids of her own. Her and her husband do. Everybody ain't light. They in various complexions, different hues. Crazy. So, well, he told me I couldn't believe that he was serious. Like, I didn't think that she was only gonna talk about skin kids. I was like, that's interesting. Shit, I was like, damn, you might as well marry a white dude then. You know what I mean? My family is different. All the light skinned family and us brown sugars. Yeah, man. But people be like that. And Michael Jackson, he did have vitiligo. So he was probably splotchy, but then, the money that he had, he was probably able to speed up the vitiligo process. And, because he had vitiligo. I do believe that. And he was probably able to speed up the process. But like I said, kids, you can hurt kids doing that shit. And Joe fucked those kids up. He fucked them up. Not none of them got their original motherfucking face. They don't. And as far as Michael Jackson go, if he had vitiligo, like I said. So that was a medical condition. But then they still had medical conditions up here in their head because they daddy programmed them. He programmed them to think they was ugly. And Joe Jackson was bogus as hell for that shit, man. Bogus as hell. Those your seeds. Those your kids. Why would you tell them that? Okay, they might have little fat noses, but you had a big nose. But he fucked those kids up, looks wise. That's why Jermaine Jackson running around here thinking it's okay to wear that black helmet hair on his head. Because somewhere probably in his brain, that shit look right. And it don't. It don't. You look crazy. That shit is ugly. And most of all, that shit is dangerous. If Jermaine Jackson hair but you might as well cancel Christmas. Because that hair hard than a motherfucker. And then look at their kids. I'm telling you, they probably got with either lighter or white chicks because they didn't want those kids to look like them. hmm Think about it. Think about it. And that's fucked up, you know. It really is. Like, I'm so serious. If I was Jermaine Jackson, I would tell him, I would ask questions. I really said, no, nose job. Okay. Showed me through years. Okay. That Mm-mm. No, that motherfucker's hairline ain't right, Pixie. Hell, the whole hairstyle ain't right. Fuck a hairline. What's going on? The whole hairstyle ain't right. Shit. That shit look crazier than that thing. His hairline. Fuck the hair, the whole circumference, the diameter, and everything. It ain't right. Cut that shit off. Shit. I mean, underneath my hair weave, I got a few gray hairs. I don't color ones because I be having a weave. But 60 some years old, ratio, just in to talk to Stephanie Mills. I love me some Stephanie Mills. With her short, sassy ass. I love me some Stephanie Mills. Shit. I feel good all over. Ooh, I love me some Stephanie Mills, baby. Yeah. This Stephanie is the truth. Shit, Michael's probably having little relationships here and there with a few motherfuckers that we don't know about. Shit, Mike was a handsome dude. You know? Mike was a handsome guy. People want to think Mike wasn't out there tapping nothing. Mike was fucking. You know, he was just selective about who he was fucking on. That's all. Hell, he was Michael Jackson. You know, fucking Michael Jackson. Y'all like wasn't out here getting no coochie. You's a whole fool. Mike was fucking. He was out here sticking. Big old thing. Shit. It just took a special woman to be able to deal with him long term. You know? When he was an adult male, but Mike had a lot of childlike thoughts because he didn't have a childhood. You know? But Mike wasn't no Mike. Mike was okay. Shit. And don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna sit here and front. I love Michael Jackson. Love Michael Jackson. But you can't never, ever, ever in this life or the next tell me that those kids came from Mike's balls. Those kids didn't come from Mike's balls. Those kids don't even look mixed. But Mike wanted kids. He found him somebody to have a baby with. He married that Debbie woman. And shit, she popped those 3 babies out. And she got her money and Debbie went on about her business. That was a business arrangement. That was a business arrangement. That's why Debbie Rowe was not a good looking white woman. Period, point blank. She was not cute. But she served a purpose. Michael wanted kids. She was the surrogate. And he married her so everything would be legitimate. That's it. It was a business arrangement. Because when they divorced, that shit was done quietly. She got her money and she went on her way and he had his kids. Business. She was a breeder. She had those 3 kids. I think she had 3. Because it's Michael, the girl Paris, and Blanket. She had those 3 kids and Mike hit her off with some money and that bitch went on her motherfucking way. Because you can't tell me in a dog's life that she was his type. Now, when you've been with a Lisa Marie or you've been around Lisa Marie, you married her, he was with Brooke Shields, you know, you got to look at the white women he was with before he got with Debbie Rowe. He was with some badass white bros. Debbie Rowe was not a badass white bro. Her purpose was to bear his children. Period. Because those kids don't look high to hell like Michael. See, I'm going to tell you something. Y'all know. Look at his brother's children. Look at the boy who played his uncle, Jafar. Jafar looked like Michael. Okay? But that's the genes. That's that DNA. Paris looked like Debbie, though. Yeah, she do. They had to, if she's in fact the biological mother, they use one of her eggs, sperm. It wasn't Mike's sperm. Don't nothing about that girl scream, I got a drop of black blood in me. Now, come on. Now we ain't gonna play these motherfucking games. That girl, Mike had those kids with that woman. He loved those kids. Those kids are wealthy. They will be good the rest of their motherfucking life. They're children. If those kids have kids, they children's children will be good forever. Because Michael Jackson's music transcends. So Michael will continuously get ASCAP checks or BMI, okay? Forever. That money keep rolling over. But you ain't gonna tell me that those kids are Michael's balls. They didn't. They didn't. Shit. Tell somebody else that shit, somebody who can't see. I see. I see. And I love Michael. Michael Jackson passed away. I stayed in my bed and I only came out to get something to eat, use it, and get back in bed and cry. I cried like I lost somebody I knew. I was very sad. I'm a true Michael Jackson fan. But there ain't no motherfucking way you gonna tell me that those kids came from Michael Jackson's balls. They didn't. They didn't. I have one of my granddaughters. She is mixed. Okay. She my son Ace's daughter. Her mama is white. My grandbaby, she got some white ass skin. And she has straight hair. But guess what that grandbaby do got? And I could tell that baby was black a mile away. My grandbaby got a black people's nose. She'll never be mistaken. She might be mistaken for maybe Hispanic. But she ain't never gonna be mistaken for a white girl. Cause she got that Craig Mack family nose. It ain't completely Craig Mack-ish, but you can tell that's a black baby. She got full lips. She's fucking beautiful. See, I know that's my son's child. It's about my complexion. So the baby with a white girl, the baby was bound to be very, very light. But those kids, Michaels, those no. Mm-mm. Hell no. All the motherfucking Jackson grandchildren all look the fuck alike. Except for the ones that Michael had with Debbie. You can't tell me that Debbie was not a business arranger. She was a big old frumpy ass woman. She probably lived very well in Neverland. Very well probably had her own little wing of the crib and everything. But you ain't gonna tell me that he fathered those kids. Now, you know, rumor has it that he had friends. DNA shit. They sperm to fertilize those babies. Shit. The two boys, honest to God, I don't think those are Debbie's eggs. Cause the girl is blondish blue eyes. Those boys are dark haired. Those boys look Middle Eastern. So whoever their DNA contributor was, it was someone of a darker hue. But it wasn't no black motherfucker. You best believe that. And then, people be wanting to know the truth. We don't have to know the truth. As long as we know he provided and loved his kids. Mike was just probably happy to be a father and shit. I was a little mad at him when he dangled the motherfucker out the window in Paris. Like, why you dangling that baby over the balcony? One little thing could have happened, the baby could have fell. But it was enough people down there to catch the baby if it fell. But nevertheless, I listened to some of those kids are saying that they dad would, he would make pancakes for them and shit like that. You don't have to be biologically somebody's child for them to love the child. Mike was getting older and shit, he wanted kids. He didn't have none with Lisa Marie, And I want to say, I think she might have came out with a book. I might have to try to find her book on Audible just to hear what she said about her and Michael Jackson's relationship. But she was a pretty, Lisa Marie was pretty, you know. But it just seemed like, you remember they did that kiss on the MTV thing? She came on stage with him and they kissed each other. It was kind of cringy. You know what I mean? It just wasn't no passion in it. I don't know, y'all. I don't. I just feel like Mike was a man. People be saying, "Oh, him and Diana Ross did it." I don't think so. I really don't. I don't believe that. I think he might have been crushing on her. I don't think so. I really, really don't. Shit, they said that Mike dated Tatum O'Neal. Because these were people around his age range. Tatum O'Neal is, I want to say, Ryan O'Neal's daughter. These motherfuckers were living in Hollywood. Jackson's had money, and he was Michael Jackson. So there was women. Shit, they said that I read something said that when they was like Jackson 5 and they were going on tour and whatnot, shit, his older brothers would be bringing girls in the hotel room, cracking them in the next bed over. And then Jermaine, Jermaine done had babies with his brother's ex-wife and all that. I'm telling y'all, that's just some ghetto ass shit. It's just ghetto. When I found that out, I was like, bruh, I done did some ghetto ass shit. Okay. Hell, I got a baby with my ex-boyfriend's brother. Shit happens. I'm in a rib joint. Blame it on. Oh, you're at a rib joint? I thought you were getting crab cakes. What's going on, Pixie? You said crab cakes. You said you weren't gonna go to the movie because you was getting crab cakes. Now you at a rib joint? I think MJ and Diana did it too. I don't think Diana did it with Mike. I really don't. I honestly don't. People are like, oh, it's all Diana Ross's fault. Nah. Mike's shit was internal. This was a kid who started doing music when he was a baby. and the whole group catapulted to superstardom, but he was still the head of the fucking group. She said what? That Mike hit Diana? I don't know, man. I ain't gonna sit here in front. I don't believe Diana did it. But if she did, you know, that I mean, if he was like 18, 19 years old and he was legal and they did it, I mean, that's crazy. Cause you watched him grow up, from a little dude. That's weird. That's weird. But Michael's emotional ups and downs, they weren't her fault. They weren't her fault. That's Joe's fault. That's that motherfucking daddy's fault. And the mama for not telling that motherfucker to stop. Stop it. Stop treating these kids like that. But his brothers was way out. Y'all ever see that video? It's like Jackson tour and Marlon came out there and he was rolling and rolling and rolling. That shit made me uncomfortable. That shit made me uncomfortable. I was like, why is he doing that? Why is he dancing like that? And then Mike had to just come out and shut all that shit down. Like, boy, stop dancing like that. You look ridiculous. But, shit. They was around a bunch of women and shit like that, but you ain't never ever gonna convince Roxanne that those kids is Michael's. No. They almost finished laying those rocks down. Yeah, but Tatum, I think her and Mike might have did it, and she did it before he got the nose job. He was cute. Michael was fine. I don't know, but I know why he thought, because your parents, when you're little, your parents are the ones who instill shit in you, and what you can say to a person can really hurt them, especially when they're little. You know, I remember some things my mother said to me when I was younger. And I've said some not cool things to my kids, and they remember. Words really do hurt. But couple Joe saying crazy shit to his children and whooping the shit out of them. And then mama not intervening and saying, stop. A lot of times parents, we don't be accountable for how our children are. And sometimes we could have did everything right. But then, sometimes there's a glitch in the matrix with children. I just think they had a different upbringing and different upbringing. They, they, my daddy. I do. Because he was mean. And I hate a mean motherfucker. But Joe Jackson, hell, he old enough to be my father. I think he passed away, but he's still, he's still old enough to be my father. And I'm a different generation. Joe, you know, whoop a kid into, you know, and all children. Trust and believe. Difference is the difference between just a good old fashioned ass whooping and beating kids. Hell, I used to get whoopings growing up. I feel like I'm okay. I'm sure y'all got whippings because our parents got whippings. You know, it's just something that was instilled. But sometimes you do have to pop a child on their little legs or pop their hands. Stop. But you ain't got to go over. I'm not a gentle person. You know, little tuning up don't hurt, especially that's just my personal opinion. But Joe went overboard and he fucked those kids up. Period, point blank. But hey, that he was that mean. But Mike did the best he could do. He was somebody's father. He was somebody's son, somebody's brother, somebody's uncle. And he ain't here. But his music will eternally live on to go see. And there's going to be more to that movie because Michael had a very big life. Continue to enjoy his music. And I'm getting ready to go to the store to get some taco shells. I would like to thank Pixie for being here, my favorite little fairy. Thank you, Pixie. And I'm happy that you, your mother, and your aunt all made it through the tornado. I appreciate you. I would like to thank my little big sister, House of the Princess, for being here. You're at school right now, so when it's over, give me a call. Hope class goes well. I'd like to thank my big sister, OG Patrice. Thank you so much for stopping by, sweetie. Love you. I'd like to thank my unique one. I am unique, 1344. Thank you so much for stopping by here. And I appreciate you. I would like to thank my Dina Grant, Dina Bobina, Banana Bofina, B5 Bofina. Dina, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. I'd like to thank my girl with the for stopping by. I appreciate you so much, Sugar. Thank you for always supporting me. With Pixie, we was all scared and shit. We were like, "Oh my God, talk to us. Let us know you're okay." And I'm just, I would like to thank thank you so much, sis, for stopping by, and thank you for being here, and thank you for supporting me. Now I'm gonna go get some and some watermelon for me and come back home. Peace. We'll talk to you all later. Bye.